Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
The stream from hell, I say. Now you can hear me, I bet. Woo! I am just on a roll today. Someone confirm you can hear me before I start doing anything else, because this is super. Super, super duper. Still no sound? I can't tell if we're caught up or what. Hello? I'm guessing the woo means we have sound. Oh man, I feel like such a boomer some days. I was born in '83. I'd like to remind everyone I'm not even a Gen Xer. I'm an elder millennial, and I still can't work technology some days. I really don't get it. There's some days where people are like, huh, man, you're so good with tech and stuff. And then there's others where I can't get mute off. Geesh. Alright, so, now that we're up and running, how's everyone doing on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? It's hump day! I am really looking forward to the weekend. Our kids are going to their aunts and uncles this weekend, and it's a grown-up weekend. So, it's going to be nice. Now, today, I have another big pile of stuff from DC to open, and I like to do that stuff live and give my kind of unfiltered feedback. I also want to talk about the G.I. Joe reveals, because I gotta say, I'll just kind of tease that. The G.I. Joe team is just knocking it out of the damn world right now. Like, we all have our issues with Hasbro. We all have our issues with, even with every team, but like, they are not screwing things up. The one thing they've screwed up, and it's not even the team's fault, it's just the entire, everyone, is Falcon's face. He looks like Mumbles McGee, or whatever the hell his name is, from Dick Tracy. Other than that, they're just killing it. So, without further ado, let's go back to the other universe. We're going to head to DC, and let's open some stuff. So, first of all, actually, thank you to McFarlane Toys for sending all this stuff over. It's really fun to open up. I'm enjoying it. Thank you. We have the full-size page punchers. So, gotta say, I'm a big fan of these page punchers, not so much of a fan of the little ones, guys. I didn't think they were very good. I thought that was kind of cheesy, for lack of a better word. Rock Nerd Radio, I fixed the form last night. It should work now. Anyway, back to this. Dr. Fate, a character I do not have in my DC collection, so this is perfect. I'm really glad they sent this over. Let's see what we got, and let's see what kind of comic this sucker comes with. I grabbed the box cutter ahead of time, just for safety, because safety first. Alright, so, as per normal, he is in there real good. Todd, where do you think these figures are going to go? That we have these zip tied in so strong. Woo! Alright, that was a journey. And just like that, Dr. Fate is out. I do love how they had him like levitating inside there. This is one that I feel like he needs to have a one of those dynamic stands for. Like, this dude needs to be on a stand. Yeah, the Fate mold appears to be the same one that came out before with Shazam. It looks like the paint's slightly different. I like it. I love the fact that the texturing is actually, what's the word I'm looking for here? Molded on there. It's super cool. So we're going to do, for those of you who haven't been in any of these live streams that I've been doing, I'll get a couple open, then I'll go to the secondary camera and we'll check these guys out more. And we can watch me try to make them stand like an idiot. Does anybody, for anybody who's like a hardcore McFarlane person, does anybody actually collect the cards, or do they just end up in the trash for everyone? Because that's where they end up for me. I don't care about them, and that's funny because I'm a big sports cards guy. Well, I was until my flood killed it. So yeah. Alright, so we got our comic. This is Injustice, which is a fantastic storyline based on a video game. I didn't play the game, but I read part 1 of the comic series, which is like 40-ish short issues. I actually just started rereading it with my kiddo. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. This looks like it's a one-shot, so I guess that the rest of the stuff in this line is gonna be... It's gonna be the same comic again, isn't it? Ah, that's so annoying. Next up, we got... Wait, that's not part of that line. We save you. Next up, we have Supergirl. That's not what I think of when I think of Supergirl, but why not? Alright, open sesame. Good to see you keep them in a big pile. That's a good way to handle it. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And they did. They sent the same exact comic with every figure. Like, such a waste of a great idea. Like, it's such a good idea to do comics with toys again, but if you're going to put the same comic in every one, what's the point? Wait, oh, maybe it is different. Hold on. Wait for it. Nope, it's exactly the same. So, that's cool. Yeah, I don't get the point of that at all. I was at a con a week ago, and they were giving out back issues as like a loot bag when you got in, if you got there early, and I'm just like, man, you guys must... Are the trash people not even taking comic books now? How did I get Supergirl? Got it from my good old friends at McFarlane Toys. Is she a hard one to get your hands on? See, I don't even know, because I don't follow the McFarlane stuff all that much since I don't sell it anymore. And I still love it, but I don't follow it. Out we go. Well, this one comes with extra hands. How about that? Don't see that every day with a McFarlane. Guys are quiet. Talk to me in the chat. Give me something to talk about. Just give me something to talk about. I dropped a hand. I dropped one of Supergirl's normal hands, so I guess we're going to have to put a fist in there before I show her off. But there she be, all super and girly with her pegged arm. Da-da-da-da. Oh, she's not in the States. That's interesting. I feel special. I would say that she is in the States, based off the fact that I'm looking at her. Unless I'm coming to you from out of the States. Dun, dun, dun. ToyCon, New Jersey. Yes, I will be there indeed. Alright, and the last piece of this line, the one I'm most excited about, because again, I don't have one in my collection, is a Green Arrow. Ba-bum-ba! And this is a really cool looking Green Arrow. It kind of is, like, in my mind, what I picture when I think of Green Arrow. So, Miss Senor Long's Toys is here. Yeah, it was a pretty good reveal weekend. Sorry, I'm reading multiple comments and trying to think, and me thinking is never wise. No, it was a really good reveal day. I was very impressed with everything. I got the pictures last night, and I was like, woo! These boys turned out good. Funny story, I didn't get the diorama shots from my source at Hasbro. All I got was the normal pictures. And I literally was like, dude, did you guys fire the diorama person? Come on. But then they had them today, so I guess they didn't fire them. Out we go. Woo! For those of you just joining in, there's a plethora of unboxings. I'm behind. I have like 12 things to open here from them. So Green Arrow looks awesome. At first I thought he didn't have any eyeballs, but he does. They're just very small. Maybe he has some kind of a medical disease. He also comes with, I believe this is called a quiver. He comes with, you got it, an arrow. Well, this isn't the arrow. This is a bow. Haha, I know what I'm talking about. Do 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 do. Do do. Will I ever be at SDCC? Yes, eventually. It's one of those things that it's so expensive to get out there. It's a bucket list item, but I don't know when I'm going to get my butt out there because next year WrestleMania is in Philly. So if I'm going to spend my money, it's going to be on that bucket list item. This year I'm going to PowerCon. I'm really excited for that. Plus, I think next year there's a Star Wars celebration. Toy Snowman loves to call me when I'm live. He probably knows I'm live, too. Go away, Snowman. Coffee break. All right. Next up, we're going to do a trend here of characters. I don't know who they are. We're going to start off with The Signal, Duke Thomas. I don't know anything about this guy, but he looks sweet. Obviously, a member of the Bat family with a bat emblem on his chest. Yes, I've noticed the hot water trick for sure. Like these have been sitting in the basement for a week or two now, so they're accustomed to the temperature, let's say. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that Batmobile myself. I actually ordered them for the store like a year ago. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, because I don't carry McFarlane anymore, is just use them as a giveaways, because I'm getting 6 of them. One is going to be mine. So I guess I'll do giveaways with the rest. So as we get closer, that'll probably be the plan. All right, who wants to tell me about Duke Thomas? Tell me about the Duke. This isn't the Duke I think of. However, he's pretty cool. Ooh, camera. I like the design. I know nothing about the character again, but I like the design. I love the molded on textures. Thank you, Toddy. I believe retail is either $74.99 or $79.99. I think. That might have been wholesale. My memory's tough. It's tough being old. I actually Googled that today. I Googled, why is my memory getting so bad? Google told me I might be depressed. I'm like, well, now I am. Thanks, Google. Next up, we got a Red Hood. And this one is from Arkham Knight. I believe this is the Gamerverse version. As you guys know, not a huge gamer. But I'm thinking about, I'm trying to talk my wife into it. I really want to get a PS5. Yeah, I said it. Now that they're starting to show up in places, yeah. I think I'm going to get myself a PS5. And one of the games I want is going to be, of course, Gotham Knights. But like the nerd that I am, I actually tiered all the different games I want. And Gotham Knights was not, like, super high up there. As far as games go, thought I heard ticking. I'm like, oh my god, is there a bomb here? As far as games go, I think, like, again, this is for you guys who know much about me. I would, of course, get sports games first. I'm a huge sports fan. So, baseball, football. Baseball comes out again soon, and then football. And then of course I probably get Hogwarts because I want to be a wizard, dang it. And I never got the first or second Spider-Man game, so that's another one I consider. Go into the comments here. So Duke Thomas is a daytime Batman, apparently. I did not know that. I feel like that's just called The Police. He's cool looking, you know. I like his little metal things on his mouth. I do say, though, and obviously this isn't on McFarlane, but I prefer the design on, like, the standard Red Hood. But this is still pretty cool. Double elbows, double knees for $20. You can't beat it. He's got his collar popped. McFarlane is and probably will remain the best value in toys, bar none. Can someone explain to me why this Red Hood has little flame effects with him? That doesn't totally make sense to me. Is he shooting fire, or is he on fire? Alright, back to the comments. Why don't I carry McFarlane? So McFarlane makes sure, and they go out of their way to make sure that their toys end up in retail first. Since the toys end up in retail first, I was consistently not able to sell them. Unless it was something that was sold out at retail, I could never sell them. So I was losing money on them. So, yeah. Paul, yes. 2K23. That was the other one I was thinking of. That comes out in like 3 weeks. I need a system by then. Casual Collector said invest in a good PC. So here's the thing. I'm a Mac guy. I'm sorry. I got a Mac. It's terrible for gaming, but honestly for like the creative stuff, and that's my business, it's great. And I don't want to like cross-pollinate ecosystems. And also, I don't like gaming on a laptop, so I can't really get like a gaming laptop. And I don't like gaming in a desk chair. When I game, I either need to be like in a reclined chair or in bed. Like my PlayStation 4 is in bed. Since you'll be at PowerCon, will you be able to get extra exclusive Demistros? I think I'm saying that right. Possibly. So their rule is they don't like, a lot of retailers will try to get over to them before the con opens and buy shit out. But they don't. Oh, sorry, friends. Sorry, I forgot I'm live. Sorry, kids. They don't allow that, though. They're really cool about making sure that people don't like abuse the system. I'll probably, I doubt, I can almost guarantee I won't have any to sell unless they make it a retailer exclusive later. But I will almost definitely buy 2. One is mine, but the other one I'll probably use as a giveaway. All right, who do I want to do next? Superboy. Yay. This guy's just oozing cool with his spikes on his leather jacket. My kind of guy. All right, let's open him up. Then we're going to take a closer look at some of these other fellas. Yeah, I noticed everybody has PS5s now in stock, it seems. I have not seen the 2.5 foot long DeLorean. That sounds incredible. Cutthroat was Red Hood last Halloween, huh? That sounds like a pretty sweet costume. Sorry, Matt, Casual Collector, I know. But it started with the iPhone, and now I'm just hooked. I'm full on in the ecosystem. Yeah, when I say a chair, I mean like an old man dad recliner. Yeah, Joe, tell me about it, right? Like, I would love to go back to carrying McFarlane, but there's a double-edged sword. On one hand, I can't, and this isn't their fault, their releases, I really don't have the space for unless I sell out of stuff quickly. And the prices aren't bad. Like, they're not good, but they're the same margins as Hasbro. What I really need is them to be able to get them to me in a timely manner. Then I could sell the hell out of them. Alright, so, Robin. Robin. Ooh, that's a Freudian slip if there ever was one. So, Superboy Con-El. I'm assuming this is the one that everyone gets angry about. I don't know. Even I've never cared for Superboy comics. In fact, I have this weird thing against all super people not named Superman. Kind of Supergirl's okay because of Infinite Crisis, but like I feel like Superman is watered down by that. Can we still get Cal Cestus Retro for retail? I'm not sure. Paul, I have more Transformers on the way. Did they just ship? No, they should be here end of next week. Forget who it is. I'll look it up here in a bit for you to remind me. Webbs Loves, what is up? I gotta say, they did a hell of a job with like the underside of his hair, the way it's shaved, but still has some stubble. That looks pretty good. Really cool scoped as always. Is this supposed to be a gun holster on his hip? Because if it is, where's the gun? Also, why does he need a gun? Oh, that's nice. The belt is separate, so that's cute, in the words of Eric Cartman. Let's see if we can switch to camera 2 here and take a closer look at some of these. Will camera 2 work today? Yeah, it will. All right. So we got the Duke, the Signal Duke Thomas. Like I said, pretty impressive. As usual, the things that impress me are the little things. And there goes the Green Arrow. The Green Arrow has hit the ground, everybody. We're going to have to fix that. There is Supergirl, who so far is by far my least favorite of these. I don't know. The color in her hair looks off. It looks like a middle-aged mom on Jersey Shore who got a cheap hair dye. Dr. Fate. Dr. Don't Call Him Strange Fate. He looks pretty sweet. I like his helmet. Red Hood. Great looking figure, but just not the Red Hood design I love. Don't get the point of the little fiery things, though. And Superboy, who is making a very inappropriate hand gesture there. Put your hand down, son. All right. Let's go check out the man who's down. Come on back. It's okay, Green Arrow. You're going to be all right. All right. He appears to be just fine. All right, Green Arrow is my favorite so far. My least favorite is Supergirl. And ironically, even though it's not a character I like, my second favorite figure so far is actually Superboy. That's crazy. All right, let's go back to the camera with my pretty face on it. There we go. All right. Go back to the chat. Oh, Mythic Legion's Retailer Appreciation Wave. Much appreciation. That's what I say. It's been a great wave so far. It's slowed down a lot. Like, it was really heavy. Now it's slow. So, yeah. It's been nuts. I think a lot of people expected the Headless Horseman to sell out right away. So, like, the orders on that thing, when they came in, they came in hard and fast. Like, within an hour, I had sold, like, a couple cases of them. Probably within, like, a half hour. But then people realized, oh, they're not going to sell out quickly. I think a lot of smaller retailers were creating false rumors on the actual supply of this, because we don't even have to have our final orders in to the Horseman until the 31st of March. So, like, I don't have a stop number on my order right now, or on my site. Like, it just keeps going infinitely. So, Web Loves, where you been, bro? I got a reward system. I got the best reward system in the toy biz. You're gonna have to go check it out. I got people saving $20 here, $30 there all the time. All right. You guys sit over here. I'm going to move some people so I have some space. The Duke. Some Hans. All right. I think I saw someone asked if I was day drinking on a Wednesday. Nah, I'm not I can't day drink. I just don't have it in me. That is coffee. It's iced coffee. Today we have what do we have? Oh, it's my iced coffee. What is it that I drink? There's an iced coffee brand I love. Web Loves, no worries. I got you covered. I'm just glad you see it's there now. Why, I think a lot of people thought that he was going to be gone immediately. Like, at 11 or at 12:04, I was getting phone calls from people like, I'm having an issue with my internet. And I'm like, don't worry, it's going to be okay. All right, next up. Armored Batman from the Kingdom Come storyline. So, quick aside, it's not the first comic I read, but it was really early on for me. When I first got into comics and discovered Comixology and things were just getting suggested to me, this is probably 2009-ish era, because I didn't read anything but Star Wars comics until that era, that time frame. And I didn't know, this is embarrassing, but I didn't know it was DC at first. I'm like, Kingdom Come, this sounds like some kind of a cool history, like super dystopian future story. And there's one panel that sticks with me in particular. It's, I believe, the Spectre going to find Superman, and you don't know it's Superman. You just see an old man with a ponytail and overalls walk into a farm, and then he walks out carrying a tractor in one hand. I'm like, oh, snap, that's Superman. Like that, you don't get that feeling often when you're reading, like that you used to get as a kid, that, oh, man, you actually got me there. But I got it for that. I can't see my live count. What is that about? Nah, I don't like that so much. Full screen. Good enough. 93. We've got 93 peeps in here, huh? Well, let's peep this thing. Interestingly, they taped his belt buckle. But this guy's got wings, so this is going to be a cool one. Oh, he is twist-tied in there good. All right. Riddle me this, riddle me that. This is a very interesting bat. You see what I did there? Oh, this is... Wow, this is weird. Like, he doesn't have a full head. He's got half a head, and then it kind of, like, opens up. I guess that's just so you can get the armor neck pad thing in. But he looks super cool. So we get his little belt thingy off. All right, we might have a new winner in my favorite figure of this batch award. And we got 2 heavy hitter bat villains coming up, so that's saying something. I am the knight. This will be... You know what Batman says? Batman says, hey, if Hasbro made me, I'd be $50. But he looks great. That's my new favorite of this round. He looks awesome. I guess we should stay on Batman, huh? And let's go with, I've said this before, my favorite Batman story ever, I know I'm alone on it, is Hush. Hush Batman. I had to look and double check and make sure it was right. There's no Pez packs. Ooh, sorry guys. That probably didn't sound good. He does look like the Rocketeer. A little bit. Yeah, I would love to see a Old Man Batman from Kingdom Come and Old Man Green Arrow. Green Arrow was pretty awesome in that. This Batman is fantastic. So I had a rule that I was only going to have one of each Batman, or one Batman total. And for the longest time, I had it's been the Arkham Knight's Batman, but Todd keeps giving me new Batmans, and I don't have a choice. You ever notice we all... Hold on. All right. We all talk about Todd McFarlane like we know him. Like he's just our buddy from down the street. We're like, yeah, man, Todd and his Batman. You know how he is. Dude, this is great. That is a great Batman. Minus the arm that I bent. Like, you got all the articulation you want. I love the way this cape is molded so it looks like it's in the wind. I've always had a little bit of an affinity for a blue Batman. Like, blue accented. That's a very nice figure. And he doesn't have like a neon yellow belt. It's got a little bit of a wash on there. Cutthroat Comics, are you talking about the storyline or the design of that Batman? I like the storyline because, again, maybe this is why I didn't see it coming. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to totally be the Joker who's the bad guy in the end. And it wasn't. He also comes with 2 little batarangs. We're going to do this guy next, because I have no idea who he is. Power Ring. I mean, I'm assuming he is maybe a lantern? I don't know. I really don't know. Hey, from South Africa. What's up, my guy? I'm glad you enjoy the best ASMR. I get it. I get it, because I know what TikTok is. All right. I had no desire to do this Build-A-Figure. But, like, when you get one piece of a Build-A-Figure, the itch just hits you. I know it's annoying. Where did I get all these? Actually, McFarlane Toys sent these out to me. I don't really follow, like, day by day, like, what everyone's hunting for McFarlane, because I don't sell it. But I love the toys and buy them for myself regularly. So I was very happy when they sent these. Loud moment. He's a new Green Lantern. I like him. Joints are a little bit tight, though, on this one in particular. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. Why not? I like how his mask is molded onto his face. He looks sweet. I like him. I dig. No comment on the Build-A-Figure, because I don't know anything about it. And with just a piece of it, I don't know. Well, I don't know anything. Next up, we're going to open what I like to call Not My Scarecrow. This is from Arkham Knight. And, this is not what I think of when I think of Scarecrow. Oh, so Power Ring's evil. Now I find him much more interesting. What does that say about me? Man down. So while I don't like this version of Scarecrow, the figure is off the hook, man. So hood molded on there. It doesn't come down or anything, but it does look like fabric. He's got all of these weapons. Like, I don't even know what they are. Look like a bomb is strapped to him. Molded on. A noose? Is that a noose? Good lord, this guy is violent. And then on his legs, he's got like this weird brace thing. He looks like he's Forrest Gump before he started going fast. So, again, not my Scarecrow, but a pretty darn nice Scarecrow. That doesn't want to stand up. Stand up. Okay, you can lay down. It's time to go to Joker Town. So this Joker is from Infinite Frontier, which is Darwin Cook, I believe. I gotta be honest, from a comic standpoint, I didn't care for it. Did not enjoy that storyline. It's not that I didn't enjoy it. So let me back up. It's more that I didn't care for how long it was to develop. I couldn't even get into it. I don't even know if I finished it. I will say, though, that's a pretty classic-looking Joker. One thing I don't think people appreciate enough is how Todd makes sure that his figures are posed in the packaging. This one is holding what appears to be an eyeball. Warner Brothers, what you want to say about that? Wow. But this is a very good classic Joker. Love the hair, love the face, love the paint job. His legs look a little weird. Looks like he's wearing purple pajama bottoms. I don't know how you fix that, though. But yeah, another great Joker. He, of course, comes with a knife. Well, you can't put the knife in the same hand as the eyeball. That would be weird. Oh, Death in the Family Joker. That one is... We're talking Death of the Family, I think you mean, right? I think Death in the Family is the 1985 where Jason Todd gets killed. Death of the Family is the Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder one, if I'm not mistaken, where he's got his face like, you know, he's pulling a Nicolas Cage, like face off. He's like, hee hee hee, look at me, I'm going to be John Travolta. It's his eye, that's why he is... Oh! That's his eye. Oh, snap. That's crazy. I didn't notice he was supposed to be missing an eye. Like, it doesn't look like he's missing an eye. WB Parental Team. How you feel about that one? Woo, I like it. We go from a classic Joker to a video game Joker. This is Arkham City, and he's a bloody fella. He's a bloody Joker. Got to keep a close eye on that clock. I got to go pick up the kids from the bus stop at some point. But I got a while yet, so don't you go anywhere. So this Joker comes with a sword and a knife. There's a sword. There's the knife. There's the knife. Not sure why. No context, because I do not know anything about the Arkham games. I played one of them for a bit and then got distracted because my job sucked at the time and I forgot about it. He looks pretty cool, I gotta say. I don't know what's up with the face. It looks all cut up, scarred up. He looks like he's been through things, but yeah. Yeah, I think bloody figures are one of those things, like, it's such an obvious variant, right? Valaverse did it with Pandora. It's such a good look. We got 3 more figures, but let's go to camera 2 again and check out what we just opened. So by far, my winner here is this armored Batman. I mean, you guys know I'm a sucker for a big, goofy looking, not goofy looking, but bulky figure. So yeah, he does have the Rocketeer jetpack, as long as Toys pointed it out, which is sweet. Second favorite is this is a very close second, is the Hush Batman. Love the blue and yellow, the blue and gray look. Then we have this guy whose name I already forgot, but you guys told me he's like a bad lantern. Then we have the Infinite Frontier Joker. That is a nice looking Joker. The Arkham Joker. Look at that. Do a little side-by-side action here. Or on their back action, I guess you could say. Look at me. I have been toxinized. I haven't. I am the toxin. Ha ha ha. But yeah, some good stuff. Some good stuff. All right. We do still have 3 more to open. Then we'll move on to talking about Joes. I want to move these guys back to the shelf. we'll save the time that I get these standing and set up a display for another day, because it ain't today. Whew. I gotta redo my shelves completely. My shelves definitely need redone, but I needed stands, and you guys know how hard it is to find a stand that actually works. Alright, so I'm saving my two favorites for last of those. This one is not, I like it, but it's not a favorite. It just happened to be at the bottom of the pile, and it's Shazam, which it does make me think a lot about Kingdom Come Again. Obviously, this is what, Zachary something? I don't even know his name. The actor. I love the Shazam in Kingdom Come. And again, like, you talk about goosebump moments in comics. When Shazam is there up in the sky with Superman, and he just gets in close and he just whispers it. Shazam. Yeah, that's good stuff. Next collection tour is Monday. I got two more in the bank. First one performed terribly. Second one's performing, it's not bad. It's not like a normal video, though, which is a little bit of a bummer. Zachary Levi, thank you. We got a hand down. Do I allow my kids to play with my toys? I don't not allow them, so they just automatically do. Like, they don't ever... I don't let them take them out of the room. But, yeah. Oh, Kenneth Riviera. I have a video coming out about it, probably in April. I did a ton of research on figure stands, and I'm going to set the market on them soon. Like, I'm going to change the game of figure stands. They're going to be donezo. Like, you're not going to ever buy a figure stand from anyone else again. Let's put it that way. All right. Again, awesomely posed in the packaging. He does come with an extra set of hands, so I have two hands that are open and two closed, which isn't something that McFarlane does a ton of. And I'm fine with that. Like, honestly, McFarlane's a line, and I wish Multiverse did this too, because you know how many or not Multiverse, but Legends. You know how many pairs of pale hands I have? More than I ever even know where they go. But he looks cool. Again, molded on texture. That's my thing. And he looks great. I haven't heard anything on the Blob or the 3-packs. I got like 20 cases of the retros coming this week, which will cover all of my set pre-orders. It will cover basically all of my pre-orders except for I'll still have some Sirens, oh my god, Siren, what's her name? Spiral. Some Spiral and Dark Phoenixes that are not out yet. But I will have everybody else. I do have a ton of Avalanches coming too, because I went heavy on him. Alright. The one that I think is my second favorite. You guys are going to like this one. It's really cold. He's Mr. Freeze. Forever in my mind, I can't disassociate Mr. Freeze and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is a problem in my mind. I don't want them to be together in my head. Maniac Mike, I know, I'm terrible. Terrible, as they say. You just reminded me to check my email. I have an angry customer with me. He didn't email back. That's good. I was starting to feel it. Ta-da. Oh, boy. All right, Batman, it's time to chill out. Oh, man. Mr. Freeze is my new favorite, guys. He looks phenomenal. I love the way his face looks inside the little globe. Hey, Trevor's here. What's up, man? I love everything about him. Oh, that is awesome. That is a fantastic figure. Oh, fantastic figure. What gummy plastic, Ben? All right, last one. Some of you guys already guessed this. You ready? It's Catwoman. Straight out of Batman Nightfall. Looking good. I'm actually in the middle of it. Real Zeal, I'm usually good with angry customers. I'm actually always good. It doesn't usually get under my skin, but if it's a mistake I made, and in this case it is, it does get a little bit under my skin because I feel bad. So basically what happened is I started selling on Walmart.com over the weekend, and it's hooked up to the store, and it's supposed to take the darn inventory down when somebody orders. Well, there was a run on the Valaverse, Eclipse, and Pandora, and I sold a bunch on Walmart, but they didn't take it out of my inventory. So I didn't realize it until we got to packing on Monday. We had already sent out all the Walmart orders, and we realized, holy crap, we're oversold by like 10 on each of these. And I have an email out to Bobby trying to get more, but I had to contact all the customers, and I had to say, hey gang, I don't have this right now. I might have it in a few weeks, so I can either hold on to your order for a few weeks and see if I can get my hands on it, or I can refund you now. And there was a couple who were really angry at me for it, and it's fair. It's my mistake. Now, no one's losing money. Like, I would never rip anybody off. It's, you know, I get it. You get your heart set on something and then you don't get it, but it's not. Wow. Okay. So I am strangely, like, I don't know what I do know what the word is. It's inappropriate. I like these leather boots though. Yeah. Mrs. Nerdy, if you're watching this, pick up a pair of these. Good Lord. And the leather gloves. Oh, Catwoman. I'm not digging the blue hair though. She is just gorgeous in all. Ooh, very, very lovely. Very talented, as the kids would say. She's great. Woo, she is gorgeous. And that's it, guys. That is all the mythics. Or, I'm sorry, all the DC multiverse I have to show off. Now, it's time to talk for a few minutes before I have to go to the bus stop. All right, I need a second, guys. Just got an important email I got to check out. This is the beauty of son of a bleep. All right, guys, we're going to do this real quick here. Real quick. I want to kind of go through I want to take a quick look at all the new goodies from. There we go. All right, I want to take a quick look at the new, not Four Horsemen, but yes, I love you too, but the G.I. Joe. All right, so there was the two figures that were exclusives. I'm not going to talk about them too much. Snow Job looks great. I don't really care about more troop builders. There's Lord Lee knows that they're not the best ones, and there's a lot of them. So it's really hard for me to give you my favorite out of this group, but I'll tell you it's between Rock and Roll and Shipwreck. I probably give it to Shipwreck just because you got to pair it with it, but Rock and Roll's got the I love you sign going, so that's pretty sweet. Behind those two, if that's 1A and 1B, I got to go with Bazooka. Bazooka looks phenomenal. Then I would probably go with Scrap Iron. I don't love paying that much for a single figure, but you do get some cool stuff with it. And, of course, Torpedo and Copperhead are actually like my tied for last. They're not bad figures. They're just not like the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like this Rock and Roll man, like check out this guy's face. Look at that. He looks amazing. The tattoos are on point. Everything's on point. He's got the beard. And it's hard to do facial hair on toys. Another thing I want to point out is Shipwreck. So Shipwreck is, from what I understand, he's bald without this, and he comes with a toupee. So you can either go with hat or toupee, which I'm assuming he's bald underneath, which is fantastic. But he's got a special gun. He's got his parakeet. He looks so cool. So yeah, these are all great. I am super pumped to see these. But hey, I have to go get the kids off the bus, and I lost a little track of time. I'll try to get back to do another live soon, but until then, remember, you gotta get old, but you don't have to grow up. Just be cool and stay nerdy. Later!